Oh, springboard body splash to the outside. Oh, and Perez stealing some popcorn.
With the audience, look at that.
Mason X with a right hand just took him right down, Tommy.
That was a hard shot.
This big guy threw some punch there, Tommy.
That was a rock your foundation shot. That's what that was.
Dumps him back into the ring. At least he has the ability to know that you have to win the matchup on the inside of the squared circle.
That's right. Got to be inside those ropes to win. He's adjusting that mask. He doesn't want to lose that second one.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe you don't have a third one.
Could be.
Well, it's definitely an advantage to be wrestling in a hockey mask, Tommy. That thing is solid plastic, Kevlar-like. You can do some damage there.
Absolutely. You don't have to worry about any shots either because it's not going to hurt you. That's for sure. That's really a disadvantage, you know, for Perez. You know that, don't you?
Oh, big right hand. Oh, they're matching right hand for right hand, but I'll tell you what, Mason X with a little bit more on his punches.
Yeah, Mason X got a little bit of size on Perez.
He's got to be 6'5", Tommy.
It looks that way to me. Right now, Perez is on the taking part of it. Headbutt right in the corner.
Mr. 450 in trouble right now, Tommy.
Perez, look at that. Kick right in the chest. That has to hurt. That has to hurt. He's got to be really in a lot of pain right now.
Mason X scooping him up by his hair, following up with another clubbing forearm to the back. Tommy, we're up against a break here. We're going to keep the cameras rolling. NWA On Fire, the only wrestling company in Maine worth watching. We'll be right back.
NWA On Fire speeds into Unity Raceway Friday, June 19th with a special 7 p.m. start. Don't miss the high-flying, hard-hitting tag team specialist, the Logan Brothers, plus heavyweight champion, the Great Apollo. Also the Latin Hit Squad in action, as well as the enormous Nigerian Nightmares. Join us for an action-packed excitement. Friday, June 19th, Unity Raceway. Be there!
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, and I've just been told, Tommy, that not only on the 19th of June, but on June 20th, we're coming to Rockland, Maine, and Mr. Paul Benjamin, a local superstar, former amateur boxing champion, is going to make his NWA On Fire debut as they take on the Latin Hit Squad and Cactus, and he's going to have Sonny Roselli and the Boston Bad Boys as partners.
Yeah, this is going to be a little different. You know, one of those opponents is going to be wearing boxing gloves.
I'm told Cactus has volunteered to wear the gloves, and it's the Latin Hit Squad and Cactus in boxing gloves. He's going to fight Paul Benjamin.
I don't know what I'd step over that threshold because Paul Benjamin, you know, was a amateur state champion at one time.
This guy could still throw him, Tommy.
And he can still throw him is right. That's for sure. This is going to be something to see.
I can't wait to see that matchup
Two
at the recreation
spectacular
center.
nights in a row. Can you imagine that? One night in the Raceway and the next night in Rockland. It's going to be two spectacular nights in the state of Maine.
Look at this. Mason whips him off the rope, double clothesline. Both guys landing, but it looks like Mr. 450's taking over a little bit. Beautiful enziguri right there. Jesus Perez getting a second win, Tommy.
He's a good-looking kid. What do you say, Ricky? Oh, this kid is nice. He's built just right. He's a high flyer. Look at this.
Little rope moonsault.
Going for the pin.
One count only. Mason X still showing a lot of strength to be able to kick out. Paul Benjamin, Tommy, putting on the boxing gloves. You've got the Unity Raceway with the race cars and the speed track before and after the show. NWA On Fire just growing by leaps and bounds. The celebrities are coming to us, Tommy.
They're coming to us. We don't have to go to them. They come to us.
Tommy, one big point I'd like to make is that Cactus volunteered to wear the boxing gloves. He's never boxed a day in his life. I think this guy thought he was going to box oranges.
I got to tell you, Ricky, Cactus is not the brightest bulb in the tree. You know what I'm saying? I think he bit off a little bit more than he can chew.
Well, wait a minute, Tommy. Jesus Perez to the top. Is this the 450 we've been told about?
Yes.
450 double knees across the chest. Mason X is down. We got 1, 2, 3. Nobody's getting out of that one, Tommy. Jesus Perez with the victory right there. And a 450 splash makes its debut here on NWA On Fire. He caught Mason X right across his sternum.
Right across his sternum is right, Ricky. I tell you, that got him.
Jesus Perez coming out on the victorious side right here. And let me tell you, this kid's got a bright future here on NWA On Fire.
He sure does.
Ready to slam and jam when NWA On Fire storms into Rockland and the Rockland Recreation Center Saturday night, June 20th at 7:30. All your favorite stars will be in action in the main event. It's six-man tag team action with a boxing wrestling match. On side one, Sonny Roselli and the Boston Bad Boy team up with Maine boxing legend Paul Benjamin. They take on the Latin Hit Squad and their boxing partner Cactus. Saturday night, June 20th, 7:30. Be there!
Tommy, we're back with one half of the NWA On Fire Tag Team Champions.
I tell you, this is Chico, I believe, right? This
Chico.
Yeah, Chico. I tell you what, he is one mean Puerto Rican. I tell you that right now. This man is a street fighter. The word street fighter has his logo on. That's him.
I tell you, I made the mistake of calling him Hispanic one day. And I said, you want to do an interview for Hispanic TV? And he told me, I'm no Hispanic, I'm Puerto Rican.
He's Puerto Rican. I tell you what, he's proud of it. He's one tough dude. I tell you that right now.
The Latin Hit Squad, one half of the tag team champions right there. And what could you say? These guys have helped put the Logan brothers out of action. They've won the tag team titles. These guys are just downright mean, and he's got his hands full tonight as he takes on Rick Fuller.
I tell you what, they hurt the Logans big time. Big time. I tell you, I seen that match. I tell you, I was waiting for the EMTs to come running in.
The Logan's just coming back now, the 19th and 20th. They've been out almost a month. And you know what, Tommy? Who knows if they're ever going to be the same with the neck injuries they
Well, I tell you, I know those two kids, and I tell you what, they're looking to get back. They have revenge on their minds. I tell you, when that happens, it's going to be war. I tell you, it's going to be a war is what it's going to be.
Big Rick Fuller coming to the ring, and Chico right there. You know what, folks? This guy right here is built like a fire plug.
Exactly. Look at the size of his chest. Low to the ground, powerful.
Very low center of gravity.
I tell you what, Rick Fuller's no pushover, though. He's one big dude, and he can take care of himself, Ricky-O.
I think this one's going to be a street fight, Tommy.
This is going to be a street fight from the word go. I'll tell you that right now. This referee's going to have his hands full in this match.
Referee Kyle, this kid seems to get all the tough matches here at NWA On Fire.
Well, he's one of the better referees with NWA On Fire. He's still got a lot to learn, but I tell you what, he takes charge. He knows what he's doing.
Tommy, let's talk about taking charge. On Friday night, June 19th, at the Unity Raceway in Unity, Maine.
I'm looking forward to that, boy. I'm going to sit there after the wrestling show, and I'm going to sit there and watch that racing because I'm a racing buff. I love fast cars. You know that, Ricky.
Oh, absolutely. I know about your car fetish for sure, Tommy. And let me tell you, 7 p.m. bell time, folks. Make sure you get there early. Not 7:30, 7 p.m. at the Unity Raceway in Unity, Maine. And we're going to have just knock 'em dead, drag 'em out race car show.
You know, I already talked to the promoter of that show, and he's already telling me that the phones are ringing off the hook.
Could you blame him?
No, phones are ringing off the hook. I tell you, better get there early because, there's just so many seats.
And, Tommy, let's not forget to tell the fans to check out NWAOnFire.com. Latest webcast by myself. I've actually put a column up out every week now, Ricky O's Recap. We got Brian Webster doing recaps. And don't forget to check there every week because, Tommy, we're going to have an announcement for this summer where we start doing NWA On Fire Fan Appreciation Nights, and you don't want to miss that.
Let me tell you something. NWA On Fire, you've seen the rest. Now look at the best. We are the best. The best wrestling in Maine.
Not Maine. The United States, Tommy.
Well, the United States, but right now we're showing Maine, and I tell you what, the people take to us like ducks on water.
That's right, Tommy. We're going to see right now Big Chico taking on Big Rick Fuller. And I'm telling you, folks, this one's going to get nasty. These two are going to just beat each other up.
I tell you, that Chico's not that much shorter than Rick Fuller.